think main thing is that how well you can plan and how true you are to your basic fundamentals of the business.
Right.
And there are days, trust me, Ansh, when you kind of go far from that.
Yeah.
But that's when the team and the group of people come together saying, okay, let's go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
And this is what we started out.
Yeah.
We will make mistakes. Everyone will.
Yeah.
And in this world, who's running a business has not made mistakes.
Right.
Or any person for that. But you have to be at it. I think that raising funds, honestly, is the most easy part. But being responsible for those funds is the hardest one. Right? I don't think anywhere close to unsuccessful. Right? I personally feel that should be the case. Because फिर वो आपके सर पे नहीं चढ़ता क्योंकि वहाँ तक पहुँचे ही नहीं. ऐसे businesses होते हैं, right? They're there to disrupt, and that takes time. Like if you take examples of, let's say, Amazon, they did not make money till the 17th year, I believe. Now, if you talk about the Indian companies, right? Like of course, Zoho and Zerodha are like top notch. They're bootstrapped, and that's where the comparison comes. इन्होंने bootstrap बनाया. To make it a successful business, honestly, does not matter whether it's VC funded or bootstrap. Business अगर जो कर रहा है, उनके अगर ethics और उनकी fundamentals right हैं, तो वो successful होगा ही होगा.
How a young person without a network should build his network into these big peoples right there?
Attend events. That's the only thing that you can do if you're starting up ground up. Don't be, shy at those events. Like you should never feel that, oh, if I'm going up to that person and giving my business card, what are they going to think? Lenskart was already a very big name when they came. They've really grown very well in the last, I think, 3 to 4 years. And we got the chance to host them just before COVID. And their major growth has come, I feel, after 2019. That is, another good story that we have to share from our umbrella of companies that are there. I've been honestly very, very average in studies in school. Yes, education is very important. There's no doubt in that. But if you don't succeed, in your marks or exams, that doesn't mean that you cannot be successful in life.
Right.
So that I think fundamentally should be told to a lot of students that are going.
Yeah.
Because I think in school, when we go in colleges, there's a lot of pressure of marks and ये ऐसे कर रहा है, वो ऐसे कर रहा है, इसके इतना है, उससे better है. लेकिन ये सब वहीं तक ठीक है, वो 4 दीवारें तक. जब आप बाहर आते हो, world is much more big.
In this episode, I sat down with Mukul, the founder and CEO of Springhouse Workspaces. His journey of building India's one of the largest co-working space is truly inspiring. In this episode, we have talked about running a business, how Springhouse handled the tough time during COVID, and how a co-working space can help a startup to grow. Mukul also shared his thought about investing in a startup and also few tips for the first-time founder. So this episode is not only about business, it's more about how to stay strong during tough times to follow your passion. So if you are a first-time founder or thinking to start something new, you have to watch this episode. So join me for an honest and aspiring chat. See you soon. And don't forget to subscribe our channel. Yeah, Mukul, I'm glad to have you on the podcast. Just tell us about what is co-working spaces and what is co-working space business.
Firstly, Ansh, thank you for having me. It's a great initiative that you've taken up, and I wish you the best. You have many, many more guests, bigger names in the wider industries, and all the best to the startups. Right. So, see, co-working as a concept originated in the 1990s, right? And this was obviously a concept in the West, Europe, and US. And earlier, when it started out, it was more about that. There's a big chunk of real estate that someone takes up and they give it to various freelancers, various individual, people who want to create something of their own, right? Because when you look at the costing of real estate, it comes out to be a lot, right? लेकिन जब आप उसको एक बार इकोनॉमी और स्केल के हिसाब से रन करते हैं और वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होता है एक एक आदमी के ऊपर या एक एक जो मेंबर इसका यूज़ करे, तो उनके लिए जो कॉस्ट पड़ती है वो उतनी हाई नहीं पड़ती जितनी अगर वो पूरा लेते तब पर.
Okay.
राइट. सो ऐसे कॉन्सेप्ट स्टार्ट हुआ था एंड ऑफ कोर्स as any industry, it keeps evolving. There is now we say in our industry that there's a pre-COVID way of working for co-working and managed office, and there's a post-COVID era. Right. So COVID के बाद जैसे हमने देखा कि हाँ बहुत सारी बड़ी कंपनीज इस कॉन्सेप्ट को अपनी तरफ टेन लगी. रीजन इज बिकॉज उन्हें लगा कि हम क्यों एक स्पेस मैनेज करने के लिए अपना पूरा हेडेक ही. Right. Why don't we give it to a professional company who can manage the end-to-end solution for us? Right. And you know a one check payment. Both these are structured in a various map.
Right. So, Mukul, tell about what is Spring House and where we can find it out.
Yeah, so Spring House was, originated and started in 2016 September. That's when we registered the company. And we are currently at about 21 locations across Delhi NCR. So it's a chain of managed office and co-working centers, currently just present in Delhi NCR. Currently, we are hosting close to 8,000 members on a daily basis, which is over 200 odd organizations. Because there are some of the small companies, there are some of the startups, there are SMEs, and of course few enterprises. So total membership base that we're looking at as on today's 8,000 members span over 200 odd organizations. Footprint of about 6 lakh square foot that is operational, 600,000 square foot, and of course with the new projects that we are involved in, we'll take this to about close to about 800,000 square foot. That's right. So that is where we are at this point in time. And of course, with the right advisory board, with the right mentorship, our idea is to, grow this further and take it to other geographies in the country.
Definitely. You told about cost, right?
Yeah.
So if we compare, let's say somebody who is just building out his own office by his own and living in a like a working from a co-working space. Let's compare those scenarios, right? There is a team of like a 20 people startup, है ना? And they are currently working in their own space, right? Now tell me like what is the benefit for them to get into a co-working space?
See, इसके अंदर सबसे important or most significant benefit is the access to the community that you need,
Got
right? So
Got
there is a value to that. And
Definitely.
everyone that is comparing the model, should look at that.
Definitely.
बहुत लोग करते हैं कि देखो मैं अगर खुद ऑफिस रन कर रहा होता मेरे लेट्स से 50,000 की आती है,
Right.
को वर्किंग में जा रहा हूँ तो 70 या 75,000 का।
Definitely.
ठीक है, इसके अंदर आप एक तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट मिस करो, वो ये है कि आप वो 25,000 रुपीज एक्स्ट्रा दे के
Yeah.
you getting access to a great community where there is a very very big chance of business generation,
Definitely.
which is very important. And
Definitely.
entrepreneur loves to have sales,
Yeah.
right? Business development is something that
For sure.
no business can do with it. So that is something that you get being in a co-working space. And
Definitely.
when you are starting up, when there is a particular couple looking out for various spaces, don't just judge on. Of course, location is number one.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to be close to proximity, metro, so that talent acquisition is easy. But also look at how the operator or how the co-working player is focusing on the community aspect. How much interaction is having within the members. Because you'll be surprised the amount of cross-selling at the business that happens in a co-working space.
Right.
It has a lot of that.
Right. Right.
So वो एक बहुत important factor.
Sure. So, as per we know, co-working space business is a pretty heavy business, right? Operational heavy business. We have seen in the company in US getting down of it, like they are not able to manage it and all, filing a bankruptcy and all. We have listened that story, but you are managing a very good business out there. How you are doing it, and what is the main thing you are telling about your business? Like these are the things I'm doing it, and they are doing. They are working for me. So please tell us.
So see, like
Yeah.
every other industry, there will be good stories, bad stories,
Right.
right? But as an individual business and as an entrepreneur, you always have to learn the best out of everyone that is doing,
Right. Right.
right? So इसके अंदर देखो इतना कोई rocket science नहीं लोग कर रहे हैं,
Right.
genuinely कोई rocket science नहीं है.
Right.
It's a lot of moving parts that are moving together,
Right.
and the synchronization and execution has to be done in a manner that all parts are complementing each other.
Right.
सबसे important factor of the business is that the amount of capex that we put in, the initial investment that goes out to a space. Your designs have to be optimal, the efficiency that we take out per a particular cent has to be good. So that part वो separate team does. Right. KRA is कि कैसे सेंटर को अच्छा बनाना है,
Right.
और कैसे इसके putouts अच्छे कर,
Right.
which requires the most fund in the initial aspect. Second comes the operations, right? The day-to-day of running the site. Now we provide tea, coffee, we provide internet, we provide, housekeeping services, you provide, all your day-to-day official needs that your receptionist, your, calling, virtual offices, all this is a part of the package. So there are separate departments that are handling it. There is one center manager that is ensuring that all the members that are coming in are very, very comfortable. Right? So these are the two parts that have to move in tandem. Right? Of course, then there is sales, marketing, finance, which is the support function to the entire set. कि अगर center खाली है तो sales team is out there getting the leads. Finance team is always kind of, making sure that the invoices are being raised in time, because cash flow is of utmost importance in there.
Right.
All the payments that are coming in are in time.
Right.
So, these are the things that you have to manage. If you break it down, it's not very tough. But having said that, to do this day in and out, and to make sure that you're doing it for one center, then 2 centers, and 3 centers, and 20 centers,
Yeah.
it's a task.
Yeah.
So it's the right team that you need to have in place. It's
Yeah.
the right kind of SOPs that you build,
Right.
and you break it down and kind of break it harder.
Sure, sure. So when I was searching for offices for Quickreel in the initial time, I went out to a multiple co-working spaces, right? I think I have seen more than 10 plus co-working spaces, but only 2, 3 were the main that I really attract my attention. My attention, I'm saying, is a Gen Z, right? What is really attractive for me is a good quality of office in the sense of aesthetics, right? When the aesthetic is good, the working environment for a Gen Z or Gen Z team will be a much higher. So there were only 2, 3 offices out there, and I will include Spring House in that. So tell me how you are able to manage that quality at that scale, because I can see only 2, 3 able to do. There could be 10 others if they are able to do it. So how you are, differentiating into that big market, and how you are able to sustain that quality. Just tell me about that.
See, initially when you started out, it wasn't like this.
Yeah.
See, you must have been to our centers, I'm guessing, in the last 2 to 3 years. Yeah. Right? So, because as I said, has evolved. Everyone starts from very, very bare minimum basis.
Right.
But if your fundamentals are correct, that your vision is aligned,
Right.
if you are executing the way you're planning,
Right.
then these things kind of fall in place.
Right.
Initially, when we started out, we never thought we made this far.
Right.
We just started out like how you are starting.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen the next couple.
For sure.
But things start falling in place.
Sure.
Next thing is that you need to be kind of sincere, dedicated to your efforts, and you have to be honest.
Right.
Which is what, as a company we've done.
Yeah.
And we've been very lucky to have the right, vendors, the right partners, the right landlords. Because without their support, it cannot move.
Right.
Everyone is contributing a lot to this,
Right.
entire piece that we are putting together.
Right.
So I'll, feel very fortunate that we met the right people,
Right.
the right guidance,
Well.
right design, right vendors who kind of made the project happen.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy to plan on a screen,
Right.
make it look very rosy, nice.
Right.
Main thing is how you deliver.
Right.
Right. So once that happens, then obviously the operations team comes into the picture to make sure that day-to-day operations are going on.
Right.
Right. So coming back to your question, I think main thing is that how well you can plan, and how true you are to your basic fundamentals of the business.
Right. Right.
And there are days, trust me, Ansh, when you kind of go far from that.
Yeah.
But that's when the team and the group of people come together saying, okay, let's go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
And this is what we started out.
Yeah.
We will make mistakes.
Yeah.
Everyone will.
Yeah.
And in this world, who's running a business has not made mistakes.
Right.
Or any person for that.
Right.
But, you have to be at it.
Right.
Like,
Right.
In today's world, T20 cricket
Right.
is something that everyone loves.
Right.
But the real cricket is test.
Test script.
It is,
Yeah. Playing for a long term.
long it.
Yeah.
So you have to have that, mindset that you're not here to run a sprint, you're here to run a marathon. As long as you're with that, then things will keep happening, ups and downs will keep coming,
For sure.
and you will keep moving forward. Let's show the way.
For sure. So one thing that we are recently discussing is the community part, right? What I think the community part into this co-working space is one of the big part, right? I think co-working space have the better community out there any other thing into this industry, right? We have seen a lot of groups out there. They are like, they say like this kind of community, this kind of startup community, founders community out there. But I think the biggest power of building a community, like the co-working space have the biggest power to build that kind of community, right? So how you ensure like you are building a like amazing community out there? And tell me about the event that you organize. We have recently saw like a Spring House organize a cricket event, right? How are these kinds of event plays a big role into that? Also, how we can also evolve into this category to improve our the communities, and like what are the steps you are going to take into this direction?
See, that's a very, valid
Hmm.
question. The community and the engagement of the members is a very
Right.
important aspect of any co-working space.
Right.
Right. So again, as we went along in the business, we saw, acha, product ban gaya. लोग आ गए, राइट? अब क्या? आप उनको सर्व भी कर रहे हो, you know getting your cash flows, right? But how else can you keep them engaged? That's the next question that you asked. Right. Then it's the events, right? How beautifully you can curate them, how can you execute them, how much participation you can have. Right. So again, we have a separate team for that. Their KRA is just to focus on the events, to come out with new activities. Right. थोड़ी देर पहले बोला about the Fricketon. So this was again, an open meeting with the team. Like एक कुछ, IP निकालना है, क्या करें? IP मतलब एक अपना event. Yeah. तो for sure. हर कोई जो टूर्नामेंट करता है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. तो उन्होंने बोला अच्छा लेट्स डू स्प्रिंगस्टर प्रीमियर लीग, राइट? एंड स्प्रिंगस्टर्स क्यों? बिकॉज ऑल आर मेंबर्स वी कॉल स्प्रिंगस्टर्स, राइट? सो लाइक ओके चलो करना है. अब कैसे करना है? सो वी काइंड ऑफ sat down, we broke it down. We did the first one, I think about 3 years ago. Yeah. And it was a great success. The amount of camaraderie that we saw amongst the members on the field, either they are part of the same team or different teams at work, professionally on the right, was insane. It was amazing. अगर हम कोई एजुकेशनल इवेंट करते हैं को वर्किंग स्पेस को, तो आई डोंट थिंक हमें उतना अट्रैक्शन आता है जितना फील्ड में है. राइट राइट. और एक बार वो फील्ड में जब यूनिटी और बॉन्ड क्रिएट हो गया, और फिर जब एजुकेशनल इवेंट किया, तो फिर भी लोग आए, because they all knew each other. For sure. So it all has to go in hand in hand. As humans, we need that emotion, right? That human touch, right? And that can happen through music. That can happen through sports, right? That can happen through collaboration, right? And cricket is something that is the heartbeat of the country, right? Everyone connects in that. So once we did that, we found okay, this is a good way to engage the customers, build a brand over these events, and then see the traction. And अब जब हम अपना fourth leap करेंगे, so there are different ideas coming up कि कैसे sponsorship और attract हो. Because brands also come to you, they say, you're doing such a fantastic cricket tournament where such great entrepreneurs are coming in, where there's such 120 odd players are taking part, because we usually have 10 teams, every team has technically 12 odd people, and we have more registrations that keep coming in, right? So again, we're thinking how to make this, more grander, more successful, more huger, right? So ये सारी चीज़ें हमारी work in progress चलती रहती है. हर week पिछले वाले से better होना चाहिए. That's very
Yeah, I mean that's awesome. Like sports is a very one of the big part of your running your business, right? That kind of mindset if you have into your running your business, have a teamwork kind of, have a sprint kind of mindset, that will definitely help you out. And when you are aligning other team peoples and other peoples around at the same place for a same kind of sport and all, that's a power of like getting people together, right? So yeah, that's amazing. So one of the part is like, okay, the people who are just building their business out there using the co-working spaces. There are the other people who are freelancers, right? There are the small teams out there, people of like 1, 2 people out there, maybe a solopreneur out there. India is still very new into the freelancing category, or I can say indie hacker category also. But we are seeing that evolving. Recently, I have read like a very young guy created some like product using ChatGPT and all, sold it for 250K in just 6 months out there. We are going to see a lot of people coming out similar like him into the new future. So how you are helping these freelancers also along with taking care of the big teams? So
So see, this is something that we are working on. It's not that we are helping them in any manner at this point in time, to be very honest. But yes, as a conscious decision, when we start a particular center, let's say 600 seater, okay, 10% of the center we leave it aside for freelancer, right, solopreneurs, smaller teams, right. So let's say 60 odd P, right, where we do not charge the actual, rack rate of the center, right, keep them discounted pricing, right, and we get to, completely crack it. We are also figuring out as we're going along, because end of the day, real estate cost, right? It's out cost. Right. You have to do justice to the numbers. Right. But once we get that equilibrium in the business, right, every center, right, the idea is that 10% of it given down to people who, could not afford the ongoing pricing, but they're just about starting off. Yeah. Right. I'm talking about the retail co-working aspect. Yeah. It's a managed office, then it's given to a company. For sure. That's a complete different business model. For sure. Right. So that is how we are, kind of bring it together. The best part about these people that come in, the energy that they bring in, that is more, I would say, infectious than anything. Right. Because they have that zeal to, make something happen. They're crying, they are like figuring things out, they're drawing board. And there are bigger companies out there who are looking, wow, these young people are coming in, they're driving to make something happen. So some collaboration happens there, right, to benefit each of them. Right? So in terms of the business model, we are yet to figure it out, because every seed for us here, I believe, and you have to do justice to that with the cost behind it.
Right.
But I would love to, have 10% of our co-working retail sector where we are actually, giving it to the society, where we are not saying it's going to be free. Never only possible. That's subsidized price, right? At let's say 20% discount or 50% discount, whatever the math may be.
Right, right, definitely.
Yeah.
Like I have seen like you have open desks and like hot desks,
Yes.
right, for that also. And that's an amazing initiative. For example, if I'm a solopreneur, I want to take a seat, I can just take a seat. I have a little suggestion for you and other co-working space founders also. So there's a lot of student founders coming out into from the India, right? It is not a very big concept in India. It is evolving, and I don't know how much it is evolving, but I wish it will evolve a lot. So the new founder coming just out of college and all, they really want a space out there. But apart from space, they are really in need of a community. That you are in the best part, right? As I already said, like apart from any other places or any other places in the ecosystem, co-working spaces have the better communities and a ecosystem out there. So for them, are you planning some kind of events or some kind of fundraising event? I can say one is that part. The second is like a community mentorship events, and third part is like some as you recently said discount offers and all. So as you said, like you are planning to that. I can really understand you have to also see the revenue also into this category. But do you see? Are you going to implement them for also? Is this something in your mind?
No, absolutely. It's a very valid question. But see, when you are doing a particular business, you have to focus on the four corners area, right? The beauty about our ecosystem is that there's so many people that are already doing some great work in where they're giving mentorship, where they're giving guidance, where they're probably running as accelerators or incubators.
Right.
Right. So we have had tie-ups in the past,
Right.
where people are coming in and running their business model through our working centers. Main thing is engagement.
Right. Right.
So we have always believed that focus on the four corners that we have,
Right.
because that's very important for the overall brand building and execution of it, and have the right tie-ups.
Right.
We have some tie-ups. I mean, I wouldn't like to disclose the name that they are at this point in time, but there are these tie-ups that we've done in the past. I can share offline with you, and then maybe we can, as a link also on a, deliverable of this entire chat that we had. And then, see if something can work out over there.
Right.
But these are all hidden tracks. You don't want to, promise anything that we are unable to deliver later, because that dilutes the bride,
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy to get into everything.
Right.
But अगर आप उसको ठीक से एग्जीक्यूट नहीं कर पा,
Right.
तो फिर आपके लिए थोड़ा सा मुश्किल रहेगा,
Right.
राइट? और एक ही कंपनी या एक ही पूरा सेटअप हर चीज को नहीं वो पर्पस कर मिल रहा, मे भी कर सकते हैं, ट्राई करते हैं, पर वी पिक इट अप, यू वांट टू मास्टर इट, then we want to move on to the next.
Yeah. Definitely. Tell us about Mukul. Okay, now we know about the co-working spaces. We have a little known about the Spring House. Tell us about Mukul, how he started Spring House. What is the story behind your career journey? How you started your career and then moving into building like one of the India's biggest co-working space. So tell us about your journey.
Right, so Ansh, I've been honestly very, very average in studies since school, right? I was never like the front bencher or getting IIT percent and all that over that. All right. So firstly, I think it's a big thing that all the school going students or political students, yes, education is very important. There's no doubt in that. But if you don't succeed, in your marks or your exams, that doesn't mean that you cannot, be successful in life.
Right.
So that I think fundamentally should be told to a lot of students that are going.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think in school, when we go in college, because there's a lot of pressure of marks and ये ऐसे कर रहा है, वो ऐसे कर रहा है, इसके इतना है, उससे बेटर. लेकिन ये सब वहीं तक ठीक है, वो 4 दीवारें तक. जब आप बाहर आते हो, world is much more big. It's an oyster, right? So main thing is you have to be dedicated and honest, right? Initially, when I started out, I didn't start this venture. I used to work with a company called EY in Ernst & Young, and I worked there for 4 years. And the idea was to get that experience to see, how bigger organizations work. Not that I was thinking about कि मैं कुछ time to start pen. But it was good to be part of a process-driven company where you're such a small, part. And there's a big, big machinery that is working. There's a big, big human capital that is working and making things happy.
All right.
Right? And that gives you a lot of perspective. So my suggestion to all the entrepreneurs is to work with organizations initially to see how they are going. Right. That really gives you a good perspective. Then I quit that. Okay. I did my post graduation from ISP in a School of Business. Right. This was actually while working with EY. It is an executive MBA that I did. Again, gave me that perspective about a big campus, about students coming together and making things happen. Then I started Stringhouse with literally 5,000 square foot, which is a villa, right? It was started very, very limited funding. Wow. And again, the core of the organization at that point also was to bring people together and make things happen. वो हमारा हमेशा से मतलब एक तरह से कंपनी का डीएनए रहा कि यार जब लोग साथ में आते हैं तो मैजिक होता है होना ही है। फिर अगर आप बैठ रहे हो मिल रहे हो आइडियाज़ डिस्कस कर रहे हो सिमिलर प्रॉब्लम्स के ऊपर फोकस कर रहे हो तो चीज़ें आप सोल्यूशन निकाले भी इसमें जाके सो वहाँ से हमने स्टार्ट किया फिर हमें थोड़ा सा ट्रैक्शन मिलना शुरू हुआ हमें बाकी लैंडलॉर्ड से बात हुई उन्होंने बोला कि आप चलो इधर कर रहे हो आप हमारा विला भी ले लें और हमने भी थोड़ा मोड़ा नेगोशिएट किया इस हिसाब से फिर एक और विला लिया ऐसे करते करते हम एक डिसेंट साइज बिजनेस तक पहुंच गए थे और ये स्टार्ट हुआ था 2015 एंड 2016 ओके of course, 2020, that business was shaping up quite well. We'd reached about, I would say, 8 centers, almost touching about 2 lakh odd square foot. Then, of course, COVID happened, right, and everything kind of fell apart. For business, right? And of course, mentally also everyone was going through a very very tough time because we had no idea when it was going to get over. It was an unknown devil for all of us, right? In our mankind. Right. Now, when that happened, we sat back, we said, अच्छा अब यहाँ तक तो पहुँच गए थे चलो किसी तरह बिजनेस संभाला भी और we shut down one of our locations right to the we reached a stage wherein we are getting into corporate contracts also at that point. So we could not sustain one of the locations but it gave us perspective again. That okay, get back to the drawing board. What are the good things that you've done? What are the mistakes that you do? It was a great chance to eradicate all your mistakes also. Right. A lot of businesses thrived after COVID because they're like, यार ये जो हम कर रहे हैं, ये actually sense नहीं बा. It's more about focus on bottom line. And since then, if you see all the businesses have kind of transformed. The ones that have thrived. There are a lot of them who eradicated also. Right. Because fundamentally there was something off or whatever the case was. Or stage of business. सो ऐसे करते करते जब हम कोविड के बाद आए तो हमने देखा कि बहुत सारे एंटरप्राइजेस अब इस कॉन्सेप्ट के अंदर आ हमने कैन जॉब्स ओके दैट्स द न्यू बिग थिंग ओके सो नाउ इफ यू सी आवर लोगो आल्सो फ्रॉम स्प्रिंग हाउस co-working we want to spring house workspaces okay the reason is because it's a wider term okay it's catering to all freelancer can come to me an enterprise you when we do co-working lot of the enterprises like co-working में नहीं जाना एक थोड़ा सा एक टैबू हो गया था उस टाइम पर so that is how you evolve as a business that is how you kind of make things happen at the batter end all right but as I said core has been getting people together all right being honest being dedicated to whatever we do.
So, are you an angel investor also? Do you invest in a startup or?
So see, this is something that I've been honestly going on the sideline, but not at a very, very large way. Then I meet a particular startup. If I see that, okay, there's a drive and I can add value through the network that we build. We do write very, very small checks. Okay. Yes.
So, what are the quality do you see in a founder before writing a check to him? And if you have any suggestion for the upcoming startups to raise funds or maybe to scale their business, what are the qualities that they can improve out? So, just tell us.
So see, main thing is to be true to yourself. So that's very important, right? And do it. What is the purpose behind it? That's very important. Why have you started it? And if you're thinking of this as a marathon, then great. If you're thinking as a sprint, then it doesn't last long. Right. Anyone that is, coming in thinking of getting an exit in 4-5 years, that's not very appealing for any investor. Right. And we've seen various examples. Right. So it has to be that, okay, if the exit happens, good. Right. There's nothing wrong in it. Everyone is here to make money and a person like. But having said that, that should not be the end goal. It should be that when the business requires it. Right. Of course, whatever you're building is to make sense. Bottom line, positive is something that, I personally look at. Yes, okay, you're burning money in the beginning. But in tech startup, it's not possible to be bottom line positive from day one. Right. But then there has to be an end to it. The customers that you're getting, on the unit level, right? After doing the acquisition, what is the money that you're making new? All right. These fundamentals, if they're right, then I would look at it, or I would advise someone to, money into it. Yeah, for sure. But not that, okay, there is $1 million and let's, kind of see ways to, deploy this money and then wait for the next 2 million to come in. Then it's a little bit of misfit for an Indian investor. Okay. Because VCs and all that could do it, their business model is very different. Right. They're holding the passions a lot different. Right. Indian investor, you need to look at bottom line. Yeah. The vision of the part. Yeah.
So, like, what are your advice for them? Like, okay, you have told about like keep the bottom line of your business, keep the fundamental strongs and all. But while raising the funds, which kind of step they have to take, like to onboard an angel investor like you, how they can reach out to you, and what are the things they have to do? To be honest,
Because you see, these days, I think LinkedIn is such a beautiful tool, right? You can reach out to anyone. I think that's how we also got the yeah. So you just, if you have a particular, focus on someone, you have to be good with your follow up, right? You have to kind of write, maybe get the response once or twice.
all right,
Maybe you get couple of, uh, you know, okay, it will not happen. Right. That kind of an answer.
right,
You have to be at it. If you get that person on board, you have to make, paying for it. You have to make sure that you're getting to them through that's why they have the mutual connection on LinkedIn.
yeah,
If let's say another friend of yours knows that person you're reaching out to, check with that friend. All right. How did you get to know? So, you have to kind of get there. And if you have that zeal to, okay, raise funds from a particular Indian investor,
right,
you have to present to them. There's nothing better than a presentation or showing like, a deck that you prepared for your startup. If it's that, with synopsis of how you want to be, what you want to be,
right,
where your vision is, where you want to take it, what do you want to do with the funds when they come in.
right, right.
So that, I think, meeting in that process, correct, theory.
Yeah, definitely. One of the thing I still remember when I first reached out to you, you were very humble to first of all accept, and then I proposed a like a invitation for the podcast, and you are very humble to come. And at that time, I wasn't too successful in Quickly either, and I haven't the podcast at that time. But you were too humble, so I would say like if somebody wants to reach out, they can directly reach out to your on LinkedIn, without any like um any situation into their mind. Okay, now we have talked about the angel investment, your perspective into the angel investment. Now coming back to the Spring House business part, right? Are you a bootstrap company or a have you raised fund?
We are a bootstrap company.
Yeah, that's the best part I have listened about a Spring House, that you are the bootstrap company in a podcast. In that one shooted into the car, right? So tell me like how it is possible for a company to just get a bootstrap into that high operational cost business out there. Well, I have listened like it's a very operational business out there. You have to raise fund. We can see that into the Viva case, right? They have raised a tons of money into this category, still not able to handle the business out there into the US. I don't want to comment into the into India business there, but you are still a bootstrap company. How you able to do that? And
It hasn't been easy, right?
yeah,
And it's consciously that we, have
yeah,
not raised funds so far,
yeah,
because I think that raising funds, honestly, is the most easy part. Okay. But being responsible
yeah,
for those funds is the hardest part. So it's not that we are not looking at raising funds. How did we get till here? If you asked me if I can do it again, probably no. It's been a long journey, and it's taken a lot of blood. It's taken a lot of sweat. It's taken a lot of tears, a lot of mistakes, right? But now I feel that we reached a stage in our company where we are confident about the projects that we're entering. Right. Where we are project confident about what we're delivering to our customers. And we can say that, okay, once given the opportunity by a particular customer, they're not going to go unhappy.
okay,
That's the pride that we take, and we're still working on it, right? It's continuously evolving. Operational challenges keep happening, and they will keep happening. Handling infra is not easy, but the main part is how well your team responds to that, the turnaround time to sort out an issue. And of course, it cannot happen without a team. So we have that right ingredients in the team that have made it happen. Now it's all about having those right SOPs in place, and then executing on those SOPs.
having a bigger army of people coming in, much bigger army of people coming in, and helping us replicate these SOPs into various geographies or various locations. And even if we raise funds, it's not that we're going to go boom, 5 locations in one go at 5 different cities. No, we'll never do that, because I personally am in this for the long run. What we'll do is we will take that fund, we will put it in 1 or 2 projects that we feel we are very confident about, and we will show results. Because money pulls money. If you're showing a good green line, and if you're showing a good, EBITDA margin or PAT margin or whatever the financial terms are, investors are like, okay, this company can do it. And trust me, there are more people out there who are looking at projects that they want to invest in to grow their money. Right? That category has increased quite a lot. So access to money is the last thing any entrepreneur should worry about. There are a lot of avenues. If you want money on debt, that's a possibility. If you want money on equity, yes, you'll have to knock some doors. But if you give a good presentation, you make it happen, it will happen. Right? If you need money in debt and equity mix, there's so many financial consultants who can make, help you with that as well. So for an entrepreneur or for a anyone that is starting up, that should not be the problem statement. कि पैसा कहाँ से आएगा? It's like सोचो आपके पास पड़ा है पैसा, आप उसको क्या करोगे? आपका business plan क्या है? आप उससे कैसे generate करोगे? आप उसको कैसे execute करोगे? Execution is the most important. Ideas हर कोई ले आता है, but उस idea का execution का main challenge होता है कि उसको कैसे करना है और अपनी टीम को कैसे साथ में रखना है. So अगर ये वाली आपकी चीजें हो जाती हैं तो I think बाकी चीजें will fall in place.
I think when I started Quick Reel, I did not know about like funding and all. अपना तो बस एक था कि हाँ यार प्रोडक्ट बनाएंगे बेचेंगे मार्केट में and all. And I think that should be the mindset of any entrepreneur, and capital should be work as a catalyst for them. कि okay, we know this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. And if we want to get a little push into this category or maybe a little push, then VC funding or any other capital can work for them. Otherwise, they have to build their own fundamentals from their own. Definitely, there are certain business, they require money. But before just they raise any money or they just go to raise any money, they should have to clear about their fundamental and where they really want to use that fund. So I think that should be into the keep into the mind of for any new entrepreneur or anyone who just starting out. Do you believe in luck? Like into the whole entrepreneurship scenario, I have spent like I am into just like a space of like a whole business out there, starting as a freelancer. Luck plays a factor, that I think. Do you think the same?
Absolutely. I mean, no matter how hard anyone works, right? Luck does play a factor. Destiny does play a factor. It's about the timing. But having said that, you can't just depend on luck. Right? If you say यार कि luck है या नहीं है, it's binary 0 or 1. आप ऐसे नहीं सोच सकते. आपको अपना हार्डवर्क करना है, आपको अपना लगे रहना है जो आपने सेट करें अपने गोल्स. और कुछ चीजें होती हैं जो फॉल इन प्लेस होती है तो होएगी, आपको उससे कोई रोक नहीं सकता. And there's a lot of deep chat also in this. Like let's say if you're wanting something, if it happens, great. You wanted, you got it. Nothing can be better. But if you didn't get what you wanted, don't get demoralized. There is a plan that is working for you. You have to think like that, right? At that time, yes, there will be a short-term sadness. यार मुझे चाहिए था, नहीं हो पाया. XYZ reason नहीं हुआ. लेकिन future में जब आप उसको देखोगे, when you join the dots backwards, you will see, okay, this did not happen for this bigger picture. And as people, as humanity, we have to believe in that, because if we start getting, with these short-term challenges that keep coming, if we get demoralized, then you're not running the marathon. Then it's just a sprint. So it's all kind of interconnected, right? And there's so many, great content that you see these days, reels on Instagram, where you get these quotes and this give you perspective.
So definitely, like as we said, like you have to run the marathon, don't get down. There would be some moment into everyone's life. They say like, okay, I'm done. Like हो गया, अब कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा है. Whatever you are doing it, not going into your places. And I think that would be happened into your life also. Just tell about your story of that most worst moment, and what was your mindset, and what if you are now into that place, what would you do? Will be you doing the same thing or?
No, so see, when you run the business for so, I mean, not
Hmm.
I'm not like a veteran where I've run a business for 30
Yeah.
years or 40 years, right? When you've run a business substantial amount of time, 6 to
Right.
8 years, these moments keep coming.
Right.
And even right now, as I'm speaking to you,
Yeah.
there is a mess, you
Right.
know, in the business.
Right.
वो होता रहेगा, problems आती रहती है.
Right.
But again, it's, you know, that you believe in what you're doing,
Huh.
right? You're here for the long term. You're not here
Right.
just for this year's balance sheet.
Right.
You're here for maybe next year also, next to next year also, years after.
Right.
That goal has to be there. Perspective has to be there.
Right.
You have to focus on your, I think, very important mental health.
Right.
Right? Breathing exercise are very important
Right.
because that keeps you calm.
Hmm.
Right? And yes, if you ask me, do I do it? Am I getting into it? Absolutely.
Hmm.
Because these are things, tools that help you get back to reality.
Hmm.
You know, because when you're at your workplace, things will go wrong.
Hmm.
When you're handling so many things together,
Yeah.
you know, team members are there.
Hmm.
There's so many members. Operational heavy business, as you
Mhm.
said. You know, new properties are coming in. Maybe the
Mhm.
sale did not happen. The you know, the occupancy level is not that good
Right.
for the new properties that are coming up. It's hampering your current business.
Right.
All these things will happen. But again, you have to be true to yourself.
Right.
You have to keep yourself calm
Right.
and just focus on each problem by the day,
Yeah. Right.
step by step.
Right.
Break it down. Have the right people. Take their help in terms of
Mhm.
getting to the solution of the problem.
Mhm.
Communicate very well. I
Mhm.
think as humans, as entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
sometimes we lack that. We don't communicate. We bottle up a lot,
Right.
right? And which at that time could look okay कि कुछ नहीं है.
Yeah.
But जब वो bottle up करते करते जब वो कचरा भर जाता है ना,
Mhm.
that is not good. So जब वो कचरा निकालना is very important.
Right. So let's say Mukul is a 20-year-old guy. Let's suppose Mukul is a 20-year-old guy right now, just out of college. Now he want to pursue something into entrepreneurship. What will Mukul do? Like, what kind of business he will do? What are the steps that he will do that you are learned till now? So tell me.
So I would do this all over again,
Okay.
right?
Right.
But of course, with the experience of what I've had
Yeah.
so far, I will implement that.
Right.
If I was 20 years now,
Right.
but which is not a possibility. But I would do this.
Right.
But I would, again, as I said,
Uh-huh.
some mistakes that initially I did.
Mhm.
You know, it's very important to talk to professionals,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? Have good mentors.
Right.
That's very important
Right.
at every stage of your business.
Right.
That is an unsaid thing, right?
Yeah.
Downs आएंगे.
Yeah.
But emotionally, how stable are you? That's very important because जब problem आ रही है तो आपको chaos mode में नहीं जाना, right? आपको एक इस हिसाब से डील करना है कि आप पैनिक नहीं कर रहे. और it's easier said than done. Trust me.
Right.
When the problem comes, then usually people have that tendency panic.
Right.
और वो जहाँ you know focus करना है उधर आप कर नहीं रहे, 4 problem और ढूंढ रहे हो.
Right.
But you have to take a deep breath. You have to get the team together because
Right.
that emotional quotient with the team
Right.
is very important, right? बाकी सब उसके आसपास है. अगर आप लोग एक aligned हो, जो लोग business run कर रहे हैं, execute कर रहे हैं, और आप उसके बस बैठ के बस problem को break कर रहे हो और बोलो solution क्या है, इसके लिए क्या चाहिए to make it happen, क्या timeline है,
Right.
तो चीज़ें बड़ी simple हो जाती हैं.
Right.
And you know, once you get out of the situation, it's a
Right.
beautiful feeling
Right.
because you're like, wow, we saw that.
Right.
And look at that, we overcame that. And this is how, you know, COVID also for us as a company, we
Yeah.
saw 2 big waves of COVID, but we overcame it, right? We did not, you know, shut the company. In fact, it's grown over the period of time. So I think that is very important. And if you don't go through these lows, तो ups का मजा नहीं है,
Right.
right? So वो बड़ा important होता है कि lows आए life में और business में, और जब up आता है ना तो आपको अहमियत और पता लगती है उस low की.
Right. Right. So हाँ, definitely हमने low के बारे में बात की. There are the ups into the scenario, into the startup life जहाँ पे आप काफ़ी कुछ achieve करते हो and वो achievement आपको अच्छी लगती है उस time पे, definitely, for sure. But how to handle that success? क्योंकि मैंने देखा है आज के time पे, like I have seen a few founders, younger founders to be honest, especially, they get egoistic into the early success, है ना? So, I mean, you also got early success in your life, to be honest. So, what are your suggestion and how do you don't get that success into mind, like that success is carrying your mind and all. So, आप वो कैसे manage करते हो?
See, honestly, this is a very subjective, very personal, right? What is
Right.
success for people?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, success is always a moving target,
Right.
right? I don't think anywhere close to I'm successful right now, right? There's still so much to do.
Right.
And I personally feel that that should be the case. Because फिर वो आपके सर पे नहीं चढ़ता क्योंकि आप वहाँ तक पहुँचे ही नहीं, right? आप जब क्लास 10 में थे, आपका क्या गोल था कि अभी क्लास 10 में अच्छे मार्क्स आए, वो एक सक्सेस था, राइट? वो किया आपने, ठीक ठाक किया, आप आगे बढ़े, 12th में आए, आपके लिए सक्सेस क्या था कि 12th के बोर्ड्स में मार्क्स अच्छे आए, वो हुआ, लेकिन आप लाइफ में तो सक्सेसफुल नहीं ना, आपका फिर टारगेट कॉलेज पे बढ़ा, कॉलेज में आपने अच्छा किया, फिर क्या, आपको एक अच्छी लेट्स से जॉब मिली या आपने एक नई कंपनी स्टार्ट करी, सो इट इज अ मूविंग टारगेट. If you think of success as a moving target, it's never going to get to your head because you're not there, right? So I think that's very important for everyone to think of success as a moving target, and it's temporary, while it's lasting. But it's very important to enjoy the right milestones. I'm not saying don't enjoy because फिर मजा क्या है, आपका वो अप आया, आपका जो भी आपने एक टारगेट सेट किया था वो अचीव हो गया, right? Enjoy it with your close ones, with your family, with your team members, with whoever you're working with, whatever. Have a small party, whatever keeps you happy. Go for a trip. Some people are like, यार party नहीं करनी, trip पे जाना. Play sports, enroll for your, getting better at sports or whatever it may be. But once that happens, move on to the next target. So I think that keeps you balanced, right? Some people, I mean, they're made of a different, wiring altogether. A lot of aspects to it, what they've gone through in life. So no one can really, and there will be stories like that. But you should never keep that as, oh, उसने ऐसे किया तो मुझे ऐसा करना है. You have your own story.
For sure, like I'm on the same part, right? Like you should have a bigger goal, and your goal shouldn't be like, okay, now I achieved this, it's done, है ना? Goal तो
फिर
उसके
मजा नहीं है.
फिर मतलब फिर क्या goal हुआ वो? That should be a bigger goal, जिसको आप achieve करके आपको लगे कि अब इधर पहुंचना है ना? That should be like a very long term. As we recently talked कि long term marathon भागनी होती है. Definitely. So let's suppose there is a young person into his 20, again coming to that part कि young है, just passed out from college. Now what you suggest, should he just start into the startup ecosystem from the starting out, or he should first do a job, get experience, build connections, then think about building a startup and then go it out?
See, there is no right or wrong way, to each of its own. But if you ask me my suggestion, I think it's very important to work with a big organization first, to understand how the process are working, right? Because you're subconsciously observing quite a lot. आपको शायद उस टाइम पे समझ ना आए, लेकिन जब आप अपना बिजनेस कुछ टाइम बाद करते हो तो आपको उस चीज पे वापस जाते हो, अच्छा उधर इसलिए ऐसे हो रहा था, आज मुझे समझ में आया. अगर आप डे वन पे अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट कर रहे हो, कितने सारे फर्स्ट टाइम एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं who done so well, right? मतलब they've done well. That's also a great story. That's their path, that's their journey, right? But what I feel is that personally, if you work with a bigger outfit, if you observe how the systems are working, connectivity, networking is happening, when you start up in few years of your few years of your professional journey, it would make more sense.
Yeah, definitely. So first thing you were saying, just get some experience to working into a good environment and all, and after using that experience you can build your own startup. That's amazing. That's a good step that a young person can really take it out. You are an entrepreneur all yourself, ठीक है? So what makes an entrepreneur different from a person working in a like a job and all, and what makes you different कि हाँ अब start करना है? क्योंकि आपने अभी बताया कि like ठीक है, कुछ टाइम आप एक्सपीरियंस कर लो and then start a job, but when that inflection point comes, और कैसे आप realize करते हो कि हाँ यार अब inflection point है, now I can really start it out?
See, सबसे पहले mindset is important, right? अब देखो जब आप जॉब करते हो तो आपको एक certain पैसे हैं जो आपके अकाउंट में आने ही आने, provided company that you're working with is doing well and they're able to fulfill their commitment with their salary, and within that salary you have to kind of figure out your life, right? And there are a lot of happy people out there who are doing that. I mean, more of that than the entrepreneurs that are there. I don't know. I mean, ratio we can check. So entrepreneurship के अंदर main चीज़ है that no matter what you plan on your Excel, no matter what you're doing as you're planning कि ऐसा होगा वैसा होगा, be ready for surprises, right? कि अगर आपने ऐसा सोचा तो मत देखो कि ऐसा ही होगा. There could be variances, right? And as a entrepreneur, it's our duty to make sure that the variance is as low as possible. 100% तो देखो कभी सही हो ही नहीं सकता. अगर 80% चीज़ें भी सही हो रही है, that's a very very good percentage. कि आपकी 20% इधर उधर होगी, 80% अच्छी हो रही है, 20% इधर उधर, 80-20 is a good ratio. So, be ready for short-term surprises. Maybe you do not get those monthly checks also. You have to be making sure that your basics are covered. Right? It can't be अगर आप पैसे नहीं आए तो आपका घर नहीं चल रहा. That's very important. मतलब बहुत लोग start करते हैं बहुत ही अलग उसमें environments में. Thankfully, we come from backgrounds where we don't have to worry the basics. So, if you are going from a creation kind of a psychology कि यार मुझे create करना है, it's different. If you're going from a survival kind of a psychology, it's very different. आप business कर रहे हो survive करने के लिए या business कर रहे हो create करने के लिए. Thankfully हमारी जो आजकल के generation और लोग अब आने वाले time में, we are all doing it for creation. We are not doing it for survival. Most of us. Right. Whoever is starting up. So that makes a lot of difference. और हमारे जो parents या grandparents थे जब वो बिजनेस करते थे या जब वो घुसे थे तो इट वाज मोर अबाउट द सर्वाइवल. उनका ऑप्शन ही नहीं था. बिल्कुल. राइट. सो अगर आपका वो माइंडसेट है कि यार आप क्रिएशन के लिए कर रहे हो, सर्वाइवल के लिए नहीं कर रहे हो, तो आपका बिजनेस एक बहुत अलग उसमें जा सकता है.
So your suggestion is don't do it for survival, build it for creation. And before starting out, keep in mind you will not get into that category that you are just getting into the survival zone, right? So you should have some amount of saving, some amount of already preparation for your next steps. Like entrepreneurship is not easy. You will definitely fall into the first step wherever you take, right? So that's amazing. This question I have to ask earlier, but I'm asking you right now. There's a lot of talk between bootstrap business and out there fundraising business. Okay? There is a half certain amount of people who say like, okay, VC business is good out there, good. Okay? There are some people, or I can say a lot of more people who do not know about business out there who say like, okay, bootstrap बनाओ, ये लोग इतना fund बर्बाद कर रहे हैं. We have seen डे बाय डे हम उन सबसे सुनते हैं कि यार ये VC बिजनेस है, इसने इतना रेस किया, इसका इतना लो पैट है, इसका लॉस इतना सारा हो रहा है, दे आर जस्ट बर्निंग आउट मनी एंड ऑल. सो व्हाट्स योर टेक इनटू दैट कि यार आर दे आर डूइंग राइट एंड डजंट इट मेक आई एम जस्ट टेकिंग साइड ऑफ देयर कि आज VC मनी उठा रहे हैं एंड दे विल समडे दे आर बिल्डिंग आउट एंड ऑल. They are also an example into this category. They fall. We have seen that with the Baiju case, right? They have fallen after raising so much amount of money. They are definitely case. और हर किसी कैटेगरी में कोई ना केस रहेगा ही रहेगा. So what's your take on to that कि जो अभी startups आ रहे हैं, VC money raise कर रहे हैं, they are loss making for a very long time. Okay. So what do you think about that?
See, जो ऐसे businesses होते हैं, right? They're there to disrupt. Right, and that takes time. Like if you take examples of, let's say, Amazon in the world, right? I'm talking about the global company, global companies. They did not make money till the 17th year, I believe. 17 years, right? Finally, they were profitable after the 17th year. Right. So imagine the kind of, the vision that the founder Jeff Bezos he had. Imagine the kind of, you can say, guts he had to keep running it by burning money. But then he had that end goal कि नहीं, मैं जो कर रहा हूँ वो disrupt हो रहा है. और आज we cannot move without Amazon. So there are these stories that come out from here only. ये कोई इतनी पुरानी कंपनीज नहीं है, right? ये कोई ऐसे 40-50 साल पुरानी कंपनीज नहीं है. कितनी हुई? 15 साल, 20 साल, ज़्यादा साल, right? And this is all in our lifetime that we've seen. And now if you talk about the Indian companies, right? Like of course Zoho and Zerodha are like top notch. They're bootstrapped, and that's where the comparison comes. इन्होंने bootstrap बनाया. They did. Right. So to make it a successful business, honestly, does not matter whether it's VC funded or bootstrapped. Right. It does not. Right. Business अगर जो कर रहा है उनके अगर ethics और उनकी fundamentals right हैं तो वो successful होगा ही होगा. Right. और इंडिया में बहुत ऐसे businesses हैं that are doing so well and that are not spoken about because they do not focus on PR and marketing. These guys also came in the limelight because their numbers were so strong. Right. Otherwise, Zerodha never put in money into marketing, right? They always say, the Kamath brothers. Right. Even, Zoho, if you see, we don't know much. We know the founder. Yeah. Of course, we've heard his name, but we don't know much about the company. Yeah. There's never been those PR articles on it. Right. They built the business and they've got the right PR after that. Right. So, ये ना एक बड़ा misconception है कि हमें वो करना है तो VC funding चाहिए ही. ऐसा नहीं है. आप ऐसे भी कर सकते हो इफ योर कस्टमर्स लव यू,
Right.
उससे बड़ा आपको कुछ हो नहीं सकता, बिकॉज आपको एंड ऑफ द डे जो इनफ्लो आ रहा है कंपनी के अंदर वो आपके कस्टमर से ही आ रहा है,
Right.
बाकी सब आउटफ्लो है.
Right.
So you just have to be obsessed about customer satisfaction. You have to
Alright.
be obsessed about making sure that those guys really value the product or the service that you're building.
Right.
If that happens, then I think everything is solved. And scale keeps increasing. आज आपके 100 कस्टमर हैं, कल आपके 1000 होंगे. अगर आप उसको 10,000 ले जा सकते हो, वो सब फिर बातें प्रोडक्ट मार्केट फिट, कितना फंड लग रहा है 1000 कस्टमर तक पहुंचने के लिए, कितना फंड लग रहा है 10,000 कस्टमर पहुंचने के लिए. Like, and let's talk about some of the companies that could be burning right now, but they have a vision. Like, it's not that they're just burning कि उन्हें मजा आ रहा है, right? Maybe they are able to disrupt. Like, one company I can think of is Cred. We don't know where it's going to go, but the person who's running it comes from a solid background. He's proved himself before.
Right.
There is some thought process that they're doing. There is some calculation that they have, and you never know how things change.
Definitely.
So it's a belief that the founder has, it's a belief that the executive team has, and of course the implementation.
Right.
So we can't take that in a manner कि ये ऐसे है तो ऐसे ही होगा, ऐसे है तो ऐसे ही होगा. Good bad examples हर जगह होते हैं.
Right. I think India is pretty new for the VC funding environment.
It is getting there.
Yeah. And Kunal Shah also recently said, like, India is pretty new to VC funding environment, and everybody is seeing profit and loss so early for a company who are going to the disruption market,
Yeah.
right? In US, we can see a lot of company not making a money for a longer time, as you said about Amazon. And now they are one of the biggest company in all over the world.
The richest.
Right,
Yeah.
the richest one. So I think India is what I think is India is pretty new into this category. It will definitely take
It
time.
will take time. It will take time. We are part of
Yeah.
that, transition
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
And nothing happens overnight. Yeah, I
Hmm.
mean things do take time.
yeah. And I think if you are going to build something really, really disruptive, it will definitely not make money for a longer time. And it's a bet for everyone, right? It's a bet for founder, it's a bet for investor, it's a bet for customer also. ठीक है, bet तो सबकी है, but हाँ, definitely, if we get there, we are going to disrupt, and that should be a mindset who are building into the VC category.
Look at how beautifully Zomato has turned around.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
So many times we thought,
Yeah,
such big veterans of finance industry, they said no, they're not going to go anywhere.
yeah.
Or will they make it? But look at where they are today, right?
Right.
Because their focus, their fundamentals, very, very strong. Their team bonding, their exec team being on the same page, of course the founder himself, right?
Right.
These things
Yeah.
make the world of difference.
Yeah. So tell me about how a young person without a network should build his network into these big peoples right there. Okay, you have a very good network. I have seen that. So how somebody can build it out? What's your advice for them to building networking?
No, so see, attend events.
Okay.
That's the only thing that you can do if you're
Right.
starting up ground up, right?
Right.
See what are the events, startup ecosystem events that are happening
Right.
around your city, wherever
Hmm.
you are. And don't be, shy at those
Hmm.
events. Like,
Right.
you should never feel that, oh, if I'm going up to that person
Right.
and giving my business card, what are they going to think?
Right.
Or if I have to go and, present on a particular public platform,
Right.
what are they going to think?
Right.
Because these, kind of, we have to break these shackles, right?
Mhm.
As people.
Mhm.
Once you break it and you go out there, you
Mhm.
represent, even if one person finds
Mhm.
you,
Mhm.
meaningful at that, your job is
Mhm.
done.
Mhm.
You just, out of those so many people, you just need one person that comes up to you
Mhm.
and says, wow, well done.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Yeah.
So वो self belief और वो confidence बहुत important है.
Right. One thing that we know, like as an entrepreneur, आपके बुरे दिन तो रहते हैं almost all of the time, है ना? But there is nobody to just you have anybody to talk with, ठीक है? आप काफी down रहते हो and all, but you should also enjoy the process, है ना? So what you suggest to enjoy the process? First, we have discussed कि हाँ, you should जब आपकी achievements हो, जब time लेना चाहिए थोड़ा सा, you can go on a trip and all. But let's say हाँ ठीक है अब उसका डाउन टाइम चल रहा है and it's a process, right? अप भी आएंगे डाउन भी आएंगे. But how should somebody should enjoy the process and like क्योंकि स्टार्टिंग में क्या होता है, just like for example I'm a young entrepreneur and all, हम काफ़ी ज़्यादा हसल में चले जाते हैं. We just go into the work and we think यार अगर हमने पार्टी करी या हमने कुछ भी करा, it will not give justice to our work, है ना? हमें ये नहीं करना चाहिए and all. काफ़ी लोग इस mindset में आ जाते हैं. So what your suggestion for these kinds of people, young people out there who are into this mindset, because ये अभी थोड़ा नया culture चला है, hustle culture that we call it out. But what do you suggest for them?
See, इसके अंदर देखो, for every person ना, the
हम्म।
emotional quotient is very important. वो
हम्म।
अगर stable है ना, तो आप
हम्म।
लाइफ में बड़ी से बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आराम से झेल लोगे,
हम्म।
और वो आपको 2-3 चीजों से ही आती है.
हम्म।
आपकी एक फैमिली इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट?
हम्म।
मतलब सबके लिए यही होता है,
Right,
राइट? फैमिली
right.
इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, योर पेरेंट्स, योर सिबलिंग्स.
हम्म।
So what is your bond with them? You have to
Mhm.
fix that. There
Right.
could be, some past wounds that you're carrying,
हम्म।
but you have to communicate. You have to
Right.
make sure that all that is clear.
Right.
जैसे मैं बोला ना, कचरा आपको जैसे साफ
Right.
करना, तो वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है.
हाँ।
और you will be very surprised once all that baggage is off you,
Right.
for anyone, right?
Right.
You can deliver and you can do so much better at your work.
Right.
Second is your health.
Right.
उसके बिना आप कुछ कर नहीं सकते,
Right.
राइट? अगर आपकी हेल्थ ठीक है, अगर आपके सारे आपकी
Yeah.
पूरी बॉडी के पुर्जे सही से चल रहे हैं, राइट? आप फिटनेस पे ध्यान दे रहे हो, आप स्पोर्ट्स अगर आपको पसंद है,
Right.
वो भी आपको हेल्प करता है.
Sure.
सो ये दो चीजें आई थिंक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है टू
हाँ.
ओवरकम एनी प्रॉब्लम,
हम्म।
right? And not like bottling up your emotions is the worst thing that anyone can do to themselves.
Mhm.
It's whether entrepreneur or no entrepreneur, right?
Mhm.
Forget that. As a
Mhm.
human,
Mhm.
so you have to really communicate well.
Right.
And trust me, it's the hardest thing to do for people that are in
Yeah.
their own cocoon. Because हम
Exactly.
एक उसमें लगे हैं, हमारा जो
हाँ.
विजन है ना, वो टनल बन जाता है,
Right.
और आप सिर्फ सीधा देख रहे हो, आप चलते जा रहे हो,
हाँ.
और अंधेरा भी होता है उसमें, कभी लाइट ऑन होती है, कभी नहीं होती है,
Right.
right? But you have to get out of that tunnel once in a while.
Right.
So you have to keep your emotional quotient in check. That's very, very important. And I'm not saying that I have mastered that.
Right.
It's all work in progress. But I've realized over the period of time that how these things matter so much
Right.
for the performance at your work,
Mhm.
one. And you have to be selfish,
हम्म।
right? अगर कोई बोल रहा है कि मैं selfish नहीं हूँ,
हम्म।
तो वो गलत.
गलत।
क्योंकि अगर आप अपने आप को खुश नहीं रख सकते, और अगर आप अपने जो आप करना चाहते हो नहीं कर रहे, तो आप आसपास के लोगों को नहीं कर सकते.
हम्म।
बहुत लोग होते हैं कि यार कोई नहीं, करने दो,
हम्म।
कोई नहीं, करने दो, राइट? उससे एक्चुअली फ्यूचर लॉन्ग रन में प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है.
Right.
So be selfish, be true to your values,
Right.
and keep these checks in place,
Right.
with your family, with your siblings, with your
Right.
close ones, it could be your best friend also.
Right.
Like you have your 5-6 inner people, right?
Right.
5-6-10 ले लो आप maximum.
हाँ.
So उनके साथ आपका जो एक वो है ना,
हाँ.
because जब आप कुछ नहीं थे
हाँ.
तब वो आपके साथ थे,
Yeah.
जब आप कुछ बन गए फिर भी आपके साथ रहे.
बिल्कुल.
So that needs to be in check.
बिल्कुल.
बहुत important है वो.
For sure. So first thing is they should keep their fitness alive. कि मतलब you should do some kind of workout. The second thing you mentioned is be a good at mental health, right?
Yeah.
Be good at
Yeah.
mental health. Try to communicate. Try to get involved in some sports activities also. These are the two things that you mentioned. And third, in to communicate with other people. So
With your close circle. Yeah.
now, what is your take on the party culture is getting into Indian ecosystem, startup ecosystem out there? In US, it is pretty common. Like there's a lot of events coming in out and all. India is pretty new to the party culture, and into the startup party culture is out there. So what's your take into that? Like for a startup to organize these kinds of events, it is important. Like first, I think it is important because it will create a network for other people out there. We are also getting into the startup events, like proper startup events also we are getting into that. But okay, that's another part that is pretty professionals, but some unprofessionals like some formals, unformals like a sports event, one that we have covered it out. Second, I want to cover about the parties out there. So what's your take into that? Are they important or should they?
नहीं, absolutely.
हम्म.
ऐसी ऐसा
हम्म.
कहीं लिखा नहीं है जरूरी है
हम्म.
कि पार्टी करना ही करना है, right?
हाँ.
It is something that if you enjoy, you
हाँ, हाँ.
better well do it. It
Right.
gives you that kick, it gives you that drive, then yes.
Right.
Like I think some people, meditation is very important.
Right.
They don't like to party, right?
Right.
But it's their kind of escape from their normal life.
Right.
So you don't have to keep party culture apart. It's just like
Uh-huh.
how you do other things, like action
Right.
word verbs होते हैं, वैसे ही parties also verb. You're just
Right.
doing, right?
Right.
And sometimes that gives you
Mhm.
that kick
Mhm.
to come back to the work next day with a better energy.
Mhm.
Might as well do it,
Mhm.
right? And these events are important because see, at the end of the day, it's about how well you connect with the people, especially at the
Mhm.
age that you are at.
Mhm.
How many people you're connecting with, and what's the kind of a association you're building.
Right.
And you will meet these people at social gatherings only.
Right.
So from that perspective, yes, but only if you enjoy it. But ऐसे नहीं कि वो कर रहे हैं तो हम इसीलिए कर रहे हैं. अगर आपको अंदर से है कि करना है, right?
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. Now I would like to know about your future vision with the Spring House. We have talked about a Spring House, we have talked about co-working spaces, but आपका एक long term vision क्या है कि मतलब क्या बनाना चाह रहे हो आप Spring House से?
So देखो, vision is something that keeps evolving. Of course, we want to be a sustainable business. That's very important. We don't want to become a story wherein we expanded and we collapsed at the back, right? In terms of our current location. So processes are very important. I'm in no rush कि इसको हमें 1 साल में करना है, 2 साल में करना है. Whatever locations we open, it have to be self-sustaining. They have to be run in a manner. They have to be run in a manner that the right attributes of the organization are instilled in that. Yes, changes keep happening, evolution keep taking place, but main thing is that that it has to be done in a manner where impact is getting created at the ground level. The customers that are coming in are feeling okay, we are actually growing our business from here. That's an impactful thing for them. The employees that are associated with the company, they're getting the growth. That's important, right? Of course, the investors that get attached to the company in future, or even bootstrapped bhi hai ya self-funded bhi hai, wherever the investment is coming, they're getting the right returns on their money. So you have to do justice to all the stakeholders.
Right. So I mean, I'm asking a very silly question, but yeah, definitely. Tell me about one of the startup who started in your Spring House, and you have seen their journey out there, and one of the startup you are loving कि हाँ यार ये हमारे यहाँ आए, इन्होंने इतनी growth करी, and now we are seeing कि हाँ ये बहुत आगे बढ़ने. I mean, it's like choosing
no, there's not a silly question. It's a very good question.
It's like choosing like from your all of babies, you are choosing like one of your babies. It's something like that. But हाँ, मतलब एक startup को अगर आपको mention करना हो, and if you want to tell a little about their story, I would love to.
So I don't know if you heard of this agri-tech startup called Dehat. Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. So they started out of Spring House with a 4 people or 3 people team. Shashank is the founder, so he'd come, and again, 3 seat चाहिए, 4 seat चाहिए, ऐसे करके start किया था. Very budgets are hardly there. And look at where they are today. It's gives us so much pride in such impactful work that they're doing. So that is one of the stories that I'm very, very proud of, right? Then we have, I mean, Lenskart was already a very big name when they came in. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो कोई startup कोई 4-5 seat वाले थे, but they've really grown very well in the last, I think, 3 to 4 years. And we got the chance to host them just before COVID. 2019 is when we started association, and their major growth has come, I feel, after 2019. So that is another good story that we have to share from our umbrella of companies that are there. Then who else can I think of? There's a company called Lambda Test. Have you heard of them? Yeah. So they sit out of a Noida center. They're also going to be unicorn very soon. And they also started very, very at a, I think 30-40 seats they'd taken up initially. Today they're at about 300 odd seats. Lenskart is about 1400 seats with us. They started with 50 seats with us. So these are some of the inspiring stories, and good part about our business is that I actually get to interact with these founders. The level of commitment, the level of clarity that they have is so inspiring sometimes. Wow. And then you see all this happening in front of you. You're like, wow, यार ये लोग कर रहे हैं. और same, मतलब हम सब same हवा पानी 8 घंटे काम कर, 8 मतलब 24 घंटे हमारे पास है, आप कितना काम करो आपके ऊपर है. सबके पास same resources in that sense. They're like, they're doing it, wow, we can also do it. So that zeal to keep growing needs to be there. And these inspirational stories will keep coming. And you always have to take the best parts of it.
So I mean, definitely as a co-working space is also a part of your startup journey, because आप लोग भी उनके startup journey के part हो, क्योंकि जहाँ पे आप काम करते हो, जहाँ पे आप रहते हो उस time पे, so that also become a very big memory, and being a part of memory of multiple successful business out there. Either they have gone too far and they have done so much impact into the category. It's a very proud feeling thing for you. So that's amazing. So yeah, I mean, thanks for coming on the podcast, Mukul. That was amazing to host you. If you want to give like one advice for our viewers, so what would you like to give?
I think clarity is very important.
Mhm.
Sometimes what happens is that you are on a particular journey,
Mhm.
and that journey is not just about yourself. It's about the other
Mhm.
suggestions that you're getting.
Right.
But you have to go back, and that only one person can do themselves. That what is that you want, what is the
Right.
clarity that you have. मतलब वो बड़ा important है.
Right.
And you have to keep going back to that.
Right.
और मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि वो change नहीं होगी, वो change होती रहेगी. But you have to be true to your soul, you have to be true to your mind, and you have to be true to your thoughts.
Mhm.
Once that happens, then everything around that can fall around, right? And these days I think access to information is so easy. इतना ज़्यादा हमारे पास material है, right? To absorb. So you get confused, and it's very normal. So don't panic. Take that deep breath,
Right.
get back to that clarity, and make the magic happen.